Hi everybody, welcome to Live Life for You. My name is Vanessa and I am here with you this evening to do sort of a random video, an unoutlined, unplanned, unthought of video that just kind of crossed my mind to do after checking some emails. I wanted to touch on a few subjects and a couple of things and possibly do one of my next videos tonight with you guys because I think that the need is here to discuss this. I know that we did a self-esteem video. I know that we talked about loving ourselves one flaw at a time. And I don't think that's enough to get this through, that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you. It's about what you think about yourself. It's about how beautiful you know that you are on the inside and how it beams through on the outside. My dogs are in here with me. There's Shirley. She's a little toy poodle. So she's kind of excited to see me. It's raining outside, so they got to be let in tonight to kind of hang out with mommy. Anyway, I wanted to talk about another cause of weight gain, and it seems to be pretty... Shirley, come on now. Come here. It seems to be pretty rapid with a lot of us, especially females, and particularly a lot of you that watch my videos, and it happened with me too. It's called comfort eating in relationships. Let me go ahead and just tell you my story with it. I met the man that I'm with 6.5 years ago, and we're still together today. And we met, and he was just kind of very, very giving in spoiling me in the food department, going out to eat, fast food, ice cream, candy, soda pop, anything that causes calories. And that was kind of a fun thing because, like, I knew this guy loved me. I knew that he wasn't going to care if I was 200 pounds overweight. I knew that he loved me for who I was and that nothing was going to change that. So I was so used to having to impress guys and to stay thin and what have you, so I used to not feel as comfortable eating. So what happens when we meet people like this, Shirley, honey, you have got to calm down. Mommy is trying to make a video. Okay. So what happens is we allow ourselves to get comfortable in these relationships, and we allow ourselves to continue eating, sometimes for years upon years. For my case, 5 years. It just becomes a normalcy, a normal thing. They bring home food, you eat it, you sit there, and you get fat together, basically. And I know that's harsh, but that's what happens. I know that you probably feel like you want to be with this person for the rest of your life, and it shouldn't matter what you look like, but it matters, okay? Your health matters. Heart attacks can happen. Diabetes can happen. Anything, hypertension, heart attacks, anything like that, strokes. You are more supple to have health problems if you sit there and continue to eat that way and to have that mindset. Here's how you change that. You tell yourself that you want to live for yourself. You're not living for anybody else but you, your maker, your children, and you. I will repeat that as many times as I need to. There comes a time when you need to tell yourself that if you really love this person, that you need to realize, if I want this relationship to last, if I want to be with this person for the rest of my life, I've got to have a life to live. And if I'm eating myself to oblivion and to death, I'm not going to live very much longer. How much longer is my partner going to live if they continue to eat the way that they do? Okay, it is a life-changing time to stand in front of that mirror and to look at yourself and say that you need to change. To go to the doctor, to find out that you have high blood pressure and that you have hypertension and that you're on the brink of a heart attack. What kind of relationship can you have with that person that you're so comfortable with if you don't know when you're going to collapse? Okay, there's got to be a point to where you stop and you want to live it for yourself and you want to be healthy for your kids. Kids like to play, they like to swim, they like to run, they like to interact with mom and dad. And if you can't do that, if you don't have enough energy or too much weight on your body to move around, how much fun are you going to be with your kids? So not only are you going to be thinking about yourself, you're going to be thinking about your children and their well-being. They need you. They need you in their lives. They want you around. And then you tell me, well, Vanessa, I don't have enough money to buy all this diet food and blah, blah. I don't like diet food. I really don't. If you listen to some of my videos and you watch a couple of my recipes, diet food is not really included in it. Low fat, yeah. I can eat the heck out of some low fat cottage cheese and some fruit and all that kind of stuff. Pretzels, skim milk, just because I really like it. I don't go and I don't buy like the, Weight Watchers, like, $10 meals or whatever just because it says it's good for me. I eat what I want. I just eat in moderation. And I make sure that what I do during the day, whether it be walking up and down the stairs, parking a little bit further from the door than I normally do, or playing around in the yard with the dogs, running around doing something, making sure I'm, utilizing my body and my limbs as much as I can that day. And there are certain days where I do eat what I want and I do get to go out to eat and we do spoil ourselves. Like last night we went to, we had Taco Casa and I had a chilada, 2 crunchy tacos, and half of a burrito. So, I mean, I do pig out. It's not about denying yourself any kind of food. If you deny yourself, you're only going to disappoint. And I know I've said this before, but it needs to be repeated. If you deny yourself any kind of fattening food, you're not going to succeed. I promise you. You are going to crave that food. You are going to get it one way or another. And when you do, you're going to overdo it. So this is what I do. I eat when I'm hungry. I try to eat some small snacks during the day, and then at night I tend to have my bigger meal. But I do stop when I'm full, and I don't eat anything else. There are some things I've completely cut out of my diet, though, and this is my choice, and it is something that has helped me, and it might help you, and that's the reason I'm here, is to share my experience. I'm not a doctor. Take my advice at your own risk, at your own will. I do recommend consulting with your doctor. Here are a couple things I don't eat. I don't drink normal soda or pop or whatever you call it in your area, or Coke or whatever. I drink Diet Coke, which, yes, I know has aspartame in it, and aspartame causes health problems, but for me, I really like the taste of Diet Coke, and I know that there are no calories, and it is a nice kind of alternative to regular Coke. I drink tea with Splenda in it, and I drink water. So those are pretty much the only 3 things that I do drink. I have cut out a bunch, 99.9% of my alcohol intake. I don't know if that's had anything to do with it. Alcohol does have a lot of sugar in it and carbohydrates in it that can cause weight gain, and it causes you to be unhappy. It causes depression. I drink maybe once a year on special occasions, New Year's Eve. So I don't drink, and that's something I used to do on a pretty regular basis, was have alcoholic beverages in the evening or with my dinner, whatever. More things I don't eat. I don't eat candy bars. I just don't. I don't have the craving for them anymore. I don't like Snickers or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they're good. I just don't have a need for them. And for Valentine's Day, I don't ask for a box of chocolates anymore. I ask for some makeup. I ask for something that's going to accentuate the beauty. I ask for something that's going to make me feel better and to have something to set a goal for. When you focus on something other than what goes into your stomach, you're ending up helping yourself. Okay, now let me get into this video. Let me get into trying to eat healthier without dieting. Actually, it's already been 8 minutes and 45 seconds, so let me go ahead and post this, and I'll be right back with another video of some dinner tips and some ways to kind of get eating healthy around your significant other.